Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Got to give a big shout out to my girl Avery B in Seattle. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Also to Officer Banks in Seattle. What up, man? Please be safe out there. Thanks for what you do. And I heard a story in Seattle where a homeless guy was arrested, and when they went to grab him, they noticed that he took a fat, ropey shit on the bench at a bus or train station. Thanks, Democrat policy. Also, my video's a little late today because I gave my buddy Albert a ride to work. We carpooled. What up, Albert, you fucking piece of shit? Now, see that, kids? That's called, long ago, before they tried to mold your penis into a makeshift vagina and make you share clothes with your girlfriend, that was called banter. That's how men talk to each other. It's the way we're wired. We're not like women. We can't give our buddy some roses and a bottle of wine and cry it out at the end of the week. It just doesn't happen that way. That makes us feel weird and vulnerable, and we don't like it. So the way we show our affection toward each other is we insult each other. Instead of saying, "Oh man, you had a tough week. Let's go hang out and have a beer, man. Tell me all about it." Instead of that, we say, "Hey, you fucking idiot." That's how it is. Feels great. It's like a verbal hug. Now, something I wanted to talk about. Last night, they were interviewing David Lopan, a.k.a. the gargoyle that sits upon the building until sundown. She was talking about how since the Senate passed the stimulus package, relief package, whatever you want to call it, since they came to agreement on that, now it's going to be sent over to her and the House of Representatives, how she wants to look at this as a positive occasion and she wants to pass the bill. And some of the things she was talking about in there is, we want to help the workers. We want to help the doctors and the nurses in the hospital, and they need equipment. And like I said yesterday, companies are already doing that. 3M, Elon Musk, and Ford, they're making equipment for the people to use in the hospital to treat sick people. 3M, since the beginning of the month, has been producing more masks to keep people safe. But one of the things people don't talk about, and being that I work in retail, I talk to a lot of people, a lot of different people. And my boss's wife, she's a nurse at a very prestigious hospital in the area, and she's saying people are fucking stealing them. Do we need more masks and equipment produced? Yes, they're on it. But people are fucking stealing the masks when they come into the hospital. So that leaves no mask and safety equipment, gloves and shit like that for the people that work there. So it's not all the government and these companies being slow as fuck. You have to remember, people are pieces of fucking garbage, and they're stealing it. That's why a lot of these people, a lot of these hospitals and caregivers are fucking running out. So if everybody plays nice and plays by the fucking rules, there will be enough equipment. It's on the way. Shit will get better. Scouts honor. And what's her name? Loco Cortez. Your motherfucks. Her womb is so loaded. Check out my fucking baby, man. Anyway, this can't stay on the lines when she's using a coloring book dumbass. She might actually force a vote on the stimulus package because it's been through the Senate, it's in the House. If they sign off on it, it's all good. But Loco Cortez said that if she doesn't like everything that's in there, if there's not enough stuff in there for the worker, then she's not going to vote for it. And if that happens, she can force people, what do they call it, a roll call or something like that, where they have to physically come in. Right now, they're doing all this via Skype, via, cameras and shit, so they don't have to be around each other. And last night, also, Lopan was saying that she's keeping in touch with the House of Representative doctors and, as far as what they should do, how, if and when they should congregate and all that kind of shit. So She's saying that if she doesn't like what's in the bill, if there's not enough stuff for the workers, like you give a fuck about the workers now, like when you chased off fucking Amazon out of your district, but now you care about the workers. So she's saying that if the workers aren't taken care of up to her standards, she's not going to vote for it, which means that'll force everybody to physically come in. Everybody has to physically fly in, drive in, whatever they're doing on our dime, however they get there. So if that happens, that'll just delay the relief money more. So out of one side of your ridiculously lipsticked mouth, you're saying that you care about the worker, but out the other side, you're saying, well, if there's not enough stuff for the worker, I'm not going to help the worker. You holding this up is fucking the worker. There has to be stuff in the stimulus package for companies, for corporations, because they employ most of the people. They are 70% of the reason that you're called a worker. They supply jobs for the overwhelming majority of the country. So if they go out of business, you have no job to go to. You're no longer a worker. Do you understand that? Is somebody translating? Is there an app for fifth grade speak so she can understand what the fuck I'm saying? In order to take care of the worker, you need to put this package through, because mortgage companies, landlords, cell phone companies and shit like that, they don't want to hear that I don't got work right now. Some of them are helping, but not all of them. But if you give people the money they need, then you don't have to come to that. Then it's taken care of. So I'm not understanding how you rationalize this in your pea-brain fucking mind. You can't force a vote because that will keep money from getting to the worker, along with the worker that you claim to care about. If you're close to her, somebody please make her understand this. So my company, fortunately, I work for a really good company, and if one of the employees were to get infected or something, we would be paid to be away from work. I'm considered essential, to work for an essential business. So I'm fortunate enough to have my job, no matter how bad it gets. And I think my main thing, the one thing that pisses me off about this whole situation, not so much that we have things like the flu and other diseases that kill way more people every year that we deal with every day and don't bat a fucking eye, is that the way we're handling it is, it's got to be all or nothing. If we're going to take this serious, if we're going to keep people safe and try to rid ourselves of this, then it needs to be a nationwide lockdown, period. This social distancing bullshit and try not to go here and only go here and there. You can't leave the general public room for error, because they will find it and they will fuck it up. That's why you have cities closing beaches and parks, because people are still getting together in large groups because they don't fucking get it. You can't give them an inch, they'll take a fucking mile, right? So you can't give people the option to have any wiggle room. That's either we all completely and totally shut down for a couple weeks or whatever the gestation is for this shit, and then come back 100%, or we do nothing and go on about our business and take our chances. That's what pisses me off about it. I'm not that kind of person. I can't do 1 foot here and 1 foot over here. It's either all or nothing. So what the fuck are we going to do? So on Tuesday, the 31st, Monday or Tuesday, the president said that he's going to reevaluate the situation and address the nation and see what the fuck we're going to do. But he's trying to have the economy back open by Easter. And as long as shit is okay, as long as everybody's healthy and this China virus bullshit is over with, let's reopen. But not enough people are following the rules. I don't agree with them. I think it's stupid because it's half-assed, but I'm going to follow the rules. But the rules need to change if we're going to take it serious. Either this is a fucking pandemic or it's not. We need to handle that shit. So Congress, quit fucking around. Loco Cortez, try not to fuck it up for everybody. Vote this shit through so people can get a little stress off their back. They can get a little pressure off their back. Wouldn't that be nice, since you seem to care so fucking much about the worker? Speaking of workers, that's what I am. So my state mandated lunch period is almost over. So let me get back in this damn rat race. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Make sure you get your Jericho Green notification tone. Link in the description box. Fanatictones.com. Just $1.29. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.